Dude, this
Ramrock said
spell
so.
is absolutely broken. Like, you can just go around doing a crazy amount of damage while being invisible. And it's like, they just don't, like, it's pretty broken. I don't know how to explain it. Look at this guy, bink, bink. That's my favorite finisher in the entire game. The lightning one was cool, but that one to me is just absolutely hilarious.
Orders. This is different
I'm
somehow.
glad I got used to the basics and did as much as I possibly could. I mean, it's not overwhelmingly like challenging or hard, but
Can't imagine the goblins know about
it's just basic
trials.
video game knowledge.
They know
You
that
attack red
something is
shields
significant about this
with
place,
red
then.
attacks, so you attack purple shields with purple attacks. I need to end up customizing my magic more because as you can see, I don't even have a yellow move, which I do, I just don't have it equipped, which is this one. And this one's actually a really good move. But I love fire. Plus this, so the way my moves work is I didn't really do it very effectively, but if I disarm them, they become poisoned, take more damage. The fire does a crazy amount of damage. The one on the bottom here does like an area effect, but it doesn't have a lot of range. This one has a crazy amount of range, but doesn't have an area effect. And then this purple one just pulls enemies closer. It's funny because I can see traces and feel like hear traces of Shadow of War. I feel like that game will always be a core element to any game Warner Bros. Make. And I recommend playing it to this day. I mean, it's a little outdated when it comes to graphics. Gameplay wise, oof, still top 10 gameplay mechanics. We Let's be more bad guys. This is a bad guy area for sure. Bad guy area. I knew it. Now watch this. I'm gonna take away his weapon. Mid-air throw it. Look at that. And while he's poisoned, he takes increased damage. Ah, but he just threw me across the map. Jesus. Who else wants them? Man, this spell, or the potion to do more damage, does not mess around. I noticed the change the second that I took it. Fuck it. Oh, what? Now we can move on, finally. Dude, I was stuck on that for like 20 minutes. Oh, shit. Fire. I love that move too. That's right. I'm the craziest wizard there ever was. Oh my god. It's the destroyer! And I feel like I should have taken this potion before I did that. And that definitely just messed him up. Okay. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that was terrifying. Oh god, it's this movie. Can I disarm it? Nope. Oh, he's a goner. Look at this. Take another potion. Oh my god, 1200? Jesus! I like how it tells you that you have the buff by the color in your arm. I just peeped that right now. It's like a
Another
good little
pencil.
indicator that you have the buff active instead of having to look somewhere to see if it's still up.
Manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
That was actually kind of deep. I'm not gonna lie.
Every year a student...
One thing I really like about this game is every time you level up, you get some skill points, but these skill points aren't like dumped into skills, and then you don't like acquire multiple skills at one time. That might seem overwhelming to try to remember all of them. When you get spells in this game, it's like you have to actually do something, whether it's out in the world or to use certain things that the game gives you, and then you can eventually learn the spell. So it's just a little bit different from other video games, but I do like this way more because again, it's like I can compare this to God of War, where again, I absolutely love God of War, but I feel like every time you have a lot of experience, you just start buying a bunch of stuff, and then like you forget all the upgrades that you just purchased. You know? Purchase a broom enchantment from Weeble Weeks. Okay. I also saw a broom for like 5k that I kind of want. So we're gonna go ahead and learn this move because I love fire and ice is my favorite thing. Those are like my favorite powers. I know they're very basic. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm just a basic person, I guess.
All in the wrist.
All in the wrist. Yeah, I bet you use that wrist a lot. Fucking weirdo. Give me this. 50 points. No! Dude, let's duel. I'll duel you right now.
Missed the mark a bit on that one.
Shut the fuck up. This dude's getting inside my head. He won. Like...
Leander, there's no easy way to say this.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
I love that.
There you are.
What's up, friends?
Assignment's all finished. Accio.
Oh my god.
To get my claws.
Whoa.
Incendio.
So, Repulso isn't
around here
as cool as I was hoping. I mean, I'm hoping I can just like slam frozen enemies or something like that into a wall. But we'll see. Let's see if we complete it. It said we did, or I think it said we did.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's
The girl in the back looks more like a witch than any other person I've seen on this campus.
Incendio. Stay back. Levioso. Capulso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Capulso.
Okay. So now the combat is really starting to pick up because I'm out here trying to swap between my classes, and it just makes it for, you know, faster type of gameplay, and I like it.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Capulso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo.
I want to shove him into this guy.
Capulso.
Nice. You really can do some crazy combos in this game. Like when I had them all up in the air and I was just pushing them towards each other, I realized like wow. And then you can quick swap.
Dodged an attack.
Oh, he teleported. That's crazy. Okay. I turned him into a chicken, that's fire.
No one to share it.
Enemies.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oops.
Descendo.
You shouldn't be here.
Levioso.
Like I'm gonna throw this guy into the wall, pull him back, throw him down, disarm him, freeze him, get close to him, set him on fire.
One less
I don't.
poacher in the Wizarding
I find the
World.
combat to be one of the best things about this game. Now, of course, I'm still new to it, so I still have all that hype built up around it, and I'm sure it will wear off eventually. But as of right now, man, it's actually getting so much more fun. All these things are adorable.
Now,
That one's mine.
I'm only trying to help.
Oh, come on. Oh, you have to do it 3 times? That's interesting. Can you not be so stubborn? You got one. So these are actually a little bit harder. So I'm sure that they're going to get harder in general.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Wow, okay. Created a whole little habitat inside of this place. That's kind of cool, man. This game is really starting to pick up. I was so skeptical about it, but like
It's amazing.
there's been a few
Where
changes
are
that
we,
I've seen
Deke?
that I've just absolutely loved.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Whoops, my bad.
You can feed a beast.
Glaciers.
What's this?
Potato.
Avoiding us problems.
Repulsor.
But we could get the next goblin on you.
Incendio. Accio. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Descendo.
There we go. There we go, finally.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.